Hey guys, Spencer with Dothan Estate Sales. I'm on location here in Geneva where our estate sale will be happening next Thursday. Yes, the one with all the fishing tackle and tools and everything. Be sure to check out our website, DothanEstateSales.com. We've got a bunch of pictures up, and please watch our video. I am adding the fishing stuff at the end, so you either have to fast forward or watch the whole video. All of the stuff in the house will be first. Then we will venture over to the tool room, and we'll end up back here in the fishing shed. Lots to see here. If you like to dig, you like to plunder, you like picking, come to this sale. There's lots and lots and lots and lots and lots to dig through. But I'll shut up, let you see everything, and we hope to see you next Thursday. Entering to what I call the Elvis room, pool room, whatever you want to call it, because it's got the pool table and a bunch of Elvis stuff. So yeah, lots of stuff in here. Toys, collectibles, footballs, pictures, things like that. Oh, look at the Hot Wheels rally case. I like these containers. A lot of it, I think a lot of people keep their knives, collectible knives in here. It's got the glass display on the top. 2 of those. Let's see, some footballs, nothing special about them. Random toys, pistol holsters. I think there's a thing of pistol holsters in almost every room. So yeah, let's see here, some easels, electronics. See, we got our Elvis stuff. There we go. We got a little bus down here and a doll. More electronics. Lots of stuff about the bear in Alabama sitting around. Let's keep going. Looks like office supplies. Oh, and there's the birdhouse. Oh yeah, who's gonna get the gigantic birdhouse? That thing, it is probably almost 5 feet tall at its tallest point. All right, let's keep going around. If you go look at the pictures that I've posted, you'll see the individual shots. We have lots of pocket watches, and you'll see, obviously they were collector. He's got what he paid for them. He's got all the information, whether they run and whatnot. So what we'll do is when we put them out, we'll keep the paperwork with them. We will have them all individually priced based off how much they're worth. But yeah, lots of cool stuff in here. See that 1950s Pepsi Cola? That one's pretty cool. See, there's some pretty cool ones in here. And see, you can see wound up all on 8/16/23. So yeah, they kept them wound and all that good stuff. We'll have them all out in display cases. See? So go check out the pictures. Get a look at those. I've never seen a bubble frame like that. Very unique. All right, let's go around. And apparently it collected clocks. Just a bunch of different alarm clocks. As you can see. Might wind them all up and set them all to go off when you're here. See what we got in here. Clock parts. Watch parts. All right, let's go around. Some planes. We got a stand-up of Elvis in Maryland. All right, and if you look under the table, above the table, see we've got disposables down there, miscellaneous items that wouldn't really fix anywhere. These are boxes, so some of the tags to the pocket watches say with box. So what we'll do is we'll fetch the box out of here and make it all one package deal. All right, here's our Alabama stuff, the Daniel Moores. Some pretty good ones there. We got our Unanimous up there. All right, let's keep going around. All right. Let's go into the kitchen. And you know, most of the stuff here is going to be in the tool shed. It's a bonus to have stuff in the house. Pretty good bit of furniture in here. Not so many dishes. If you like the Corningware, we have a lot of that. If you like a lot of the brown hull, we got a lot of that. So, just keep your eyes open. And yeah, I don't know if they got a deal on gravy boats and bean pots, but we've got gravy boats and bean pots. And I know we have a customer that missed out on the bouquet of flowers by Jack Deloney. And she's been looking for it. I can't find your phone number, but if you see this video, we've got one here that will be for sale. So come see us. Very nice frame. Very nice frame. All right, we got some antique luggage. And you just have to dig here. This isn't going to be a sale where you're going to see everything from this video or from the pictures. You know, there's box lots put together with no tell. See, like there's a brass shoe in here with a boat on top and a butterfly and a door knocker and a marble egg. So, you know, there's some box lots in here with just all sorts of stuff to dig through. Ooh, I like those. I've never seen one. Usually we see the bonsai, but never with the flowers like that. That's pretty cool. I like that. Got a couple sewing machines sitting around. It's pretty nice little end tables there. All right, let's pan around. We got medical supplies and stuff on this shelf. Old books, magazines, cameras, binoculars, paper shredders. We managed to fit all our Christmas decor for the most part right in here in this area. There will be some outside, but we're selling it by the tote. These are things that can be individually priced that are Christmas decorations. And we have our decorated Christmas tree. We're going to sell it just like that. So if you're interested in the tree, find you some pallet wrap, saran wrap, bring it, wrap it up, and take it home just as it is. A little glass curio with a light. Ooh, I like this thing too. Really like this. See if you got a little business, something like that. Be a cool little entry aid for sales and meals of the day. All right, so we just unboxed this one. This is brand new. We just took it out of the box. It matches a bedroom set in here, so we'll show you all the pieces as we get to them. We got our pie crust dumbwaiter. All right, there's the bed for that bedroom set. It's a console, chairs, lots of bells. Lots of bells. Give me a ring-a-ling if you want some bells. Oh, and I just noticed this. Check out that. It looks like it's probably from a ship. That's pretty cool. Let me move from the side so you can see it. Boston, New York, Kelvin and Wilfred O. White Company. That's pretty sweet right there. Pretty sweet. We got some cool military items here. We got a real big dummy bomb in the garage that's just unbelievably heavy. All right, we go around through here. I like the little Windsor bar stool. It's new. So here is the tall piece that matches that bedroom set. There's the other end table. There's the dresser. And it says on there, removable top. So the top can be separate. All right, let's keep going around. I like that piece. Got a nice little table and chairs right here. And let's see, what do we have here? What do we have here? You know, I asked this not as an inquiring mind, but I asked this so you will be like, oh, yeah, Spencer, what is that? But it looks like a dry bar. It's got your wine glass rack on this side. You got your bottle rack on that side. That is pretty cool. All right. A little settee. I like that piece. I like that. It's ornamental. I kind of like that. Ooh, I like this frame quilt piece. I like that. It's a quilt square. I really like that. All right. We got a high table with 4 matching chairs. All right. Let's go to the dining room. As you can see, and this will not be here. This is going. And I'll show you one other piece that won't be here. It'll be here. We're using it as a display. All right, things you'd find in a dining room. I love the big punch bowl down here. I've not found any cups. I don't know what cups would have gone with it, but I really like the punch bowl. Very nice piece. All right, let's keep going around. We got a buffet. We got a big old mirror. What's up, guys? And I love this cake stand right here. Who's gonna get it? This thing is extremely thick and heavy. I mean, this lid right here probably weighs 10 pounds. The whole thing's probably 20 pounds all on its own. Very well made, very nice piece. And there's punch bowl glasses. If you want to buy the silver one and you want to throw that in with it, we'll take some glasses out. I just threw all the punch glasses into the one bowl. All right. There we go. Silver sets, China sets. Oh, this is the one. That Royal Albert, Old Country Roses. You know who you are. I hear from you all the time. Old Country Roses, come and get them. Here's a small little set with the teapot, sugar creamer. Yep. All right, so this curio will not be in the sale, which you guys never buy them, which is crazy. I always end up buying them for the price at the estate sale and then sell them for double that sometimes. All my booth buyers are scared of curio cabinets. This is a good one, though. If you got a booth, get you a curio cabinet like this. You make a lot of money. Let's see. We have Linux at the top. So as you can see, they're all new. Let me get them out for you. What do we have here? Linux Classics Collection Pearl Platinum. So, as you can see, it is a new set. I removed this one earlier from the packaging so I could show it to you during this video. None of it's ever been used. So, look that up. And if you're interested in that, it'll kind of give you an idea of where it'll be priced since it's new. All of it's new. Even the place settings right here that are Gorham 1831, a 5-piece place setting. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 settings. So you probably have a complete 8 set, and that includes the Mikasa silver rimmed glassware. And let's see what we have in the Christmas down here. Let's see. We have Holly Traditions. There you go. It's not our Linux holly. It'd been great if it was our Linux holly. I'd line a mile long waiting for that stuff. I really like this table right here. I really like it. Very good. Nice condition. Has a little drawer right here on the front that is exquisite. All right. Let's keep going around. A little marble top. A little reproduction Victorian furniture. Keep going around. If you have questions, remember, ask them here in the video or send us a message. Don't be looking at my shag carpet. I had to get a rake and rake it up, all right? All right, we got our black lacquer little side table. And I really like these. I thought these were cool. I believe they're brass, but these are huge, and they're solid metal. See? And they're working. Well, I don't know if you can cut anything with them, but hey, maybe you do banquets and ribbon cuttings all the time. That'd be some great ribbon cutting scissors. You know, somebody next to you goes with, but I think these will actually cut. And the sewing needle, cool piece. All right, let's keep going around. La-da-da, another big mirror. What's that? We got some buck antlers. Oh yeah, huge chest. Hey, if you want to save money, there you go. You don't need a coffin. You got a trunk. I'm joking. All right, not gonna go back there. I have to wait for the clients to get their stuff out of that, but that will be open. There's 2 rooms in the back there. Not a lot in there, kind of bedroom furniture. Most of our stuff here will be outside, and we'll go check that out shortly. Hang in there. So this is outside. When you get here the day of the sale, the driveway will be full of large items like this. We've got this generator right here. I don't have a battery, hadn't tried to crank it up yet, but hey, that thing is a beast. But let's go in here. This starts our garage and goes over to the tool room, which leads to the fishing shed, the cooking shed, and all that good stuff. All right, there's our lockers. And I really like this little cabinet over here. I'm not gonna open it. It took me forever to get this shut again. I like it. I believe it's made out of sheets of aluminum. It's really light, but holds a lot. Let's see, these lockers are what, 3x5? Someone was interested in the lockers. These are 4x5, so we have 2 different sets. We also have a set of lockers that have the kind of basket, you know, like you used to have in the gym, you know, where you change out and you had the basket that pulled out through the slide. We have the rack and we have the basket separate, but the racks are holding something else. So if anyone's interested in that, we'll probably wait till the shelves get sold off, and then you can buy the baskets, and we'll go from there. But there's all sorts of stuff out here. All sorts of stuff. I like this, some kind of, I haven't figured out, some kind of old bottle rack. It's missing the advertising. This is the back. Bottles would have slid down there. This would have hung on the wall. There's totes of stuff on these shelves. And we left them because of similar stuff like doorknobs, light parts, painting, Christmas lights, old magazines. And then we got the toolboxes and tools on the top that we could not fit because we tried to spread everything out that was in the tool room because there's just so much stuff in there. When you guys get here, it's going to be a little crazy. So if you like to dig, this is your sale. Lots of stuff to dig through. Lots. And we will sell you these racks too. So if you find an interest in these, let me know. And if you look up here on the top, we've got pieces of wood. We've got these rollers we'll sell you. And we have these aluminum conduits. If you see over here on the end, they have the boxes coming out. So kind of get an idea what they're for. I guess they're for adding external wiring to a place. But we will be selling all the aluminum conduits and whatnot. Let's see what we got over here. We've got a welding setup. Yep. And we got this old compressor sitting up here on top. Thought that was pretty unique. We've got our big Coleman Max Series direct drive, 33 gallon, 6 peak horsepower air compressor. We've got our big shop vac that rolls around, the extra heavy duty. We've got our little bench grinder and whatnot over here. We got our router table. What is this, a planer, joiner, something like that right here? All this stuff will be spread out. We'll have more tables. See, we have to put this stuff in every day, and so we can't leave it out. So day of the sale, all this is going to be spread out. You'll be able to see a lot more what's here the day of the sale because there's just not enough room. Let me go make sure I hit this pile. These were additional tools we didn't have room for. They're out here. They're bagged up. Tools that are in the toolbox have all been bagged. So if you're buying a toolbox, you're buying a toolbox of what's in it. The tools have been removed. We might have left some sandpaper, some files, a couple little insignificant items, but there's no toolboxes that will be here that are full of stuff. Here's another one. And a lot of this stuff, if you've never been to one of our sales, a lot of the stuff we don't price, like we're not going to have prices on a jar full of screws. See, like right here, safety wire. I have an idea of what I sell these things for. And when you come up and you make you a big old pile 10 feet high with all this stuff, I'm just going to give you a price for all of it. Because all these little things, it's hard to put prices on a jar full of screws. And we've got all of our box tools up there. See, like 22 caliber nail gun, spiral saw, all sorts of stuff up there. Drills, sharpening kit, grinder, biscuit joiner. We got our rack here with our bins. We will sell it. Here's another good little storage locker. See? Really good. And everything rolls in here. I get it. My shop, I get tired of moving stuff around. This man finally said, hey, you know what? I'm adding wheels to everything. And he did. So everything in here rolls around. Everything back here is stuff that was kept out of the shop. That's why it's tarped off. Please don't touch. All right. We got our drill press, grinder, steel saw. I don't know what you call that. It's a saw to cut metal with. That's all I can tell you. I don't know the exact name for it. I know how to price it though. Here's another one over here. It looks like, what is this one? A K&F? K&F 14-inch cutoff saw. There we go. It's a cutoff saw. All right. And you look around out here, you're going to find a lot of gun related stuff, military related stuff. It's just kind of mixed in. See, like you got 3 long barrel revolver cases. You got worm boxes over here. Not magazine holders, as someone argued with me 2 estate sales ago that, sorry, these are for holding magazines. Sorry, they're worm boxes. You flip it, get your worms, your wigglers. See, this is where I left off today, bagging. Tools, we already bagged out this one. See, another good toolbox. or whatever you want to keep in there. Maybe a reload. Be great for some gun presses, all your reloading stuff. Yep, yep. Let's keep going around, see what we got back here. What is this thing? Mortising machine. Another toolbox right here. We've got another saw, a sander. Let's see, I think we got another, yep, another toolbox back there. I got to get to that one after that one. The wall of stuff. Got our brass or copper fire extinguisher. See, it's just impossible to price this stuff. You know what I'm saying? I'll sell you pieces out of the bins, or I'll sell you the whole bin. Just don't come and be like, ask me 100 questions. Hey, how much is this? Hey, just grab it. Put it in a pile. Talk to your neighbor. Oh, yeah, they'll give you a price. And I really like this. I like the belt of ammunition here. It looks like 30-06 blanks. You know, if I was to guess, I don't know. I'm not the beacon of knowledge for everything, but to me, it looks like it might have been to a BAR, or might be fed through a BAR. I don't know. That's the only thing I could think of. But yeah, we got that. Let's keep going around. These were all the drills, skill saws, everything like that. Like the whole top shelf is skill saws, whole top next shelf is drills. More drills on that. See, there's a military tent. There's just some wooden rifle stocks down there. Let me go to this side. I love the shoe shine box. We got our ammo containers. They're all empty. Let's see. I think I got one box of Peter's shotgun shells. Let's keep going around. Some headphones or ear covers, cutoff blades, a Peter's ammunition box. And we do have an old helmet here. It's pretty roached out. I could not find, the rust is so bad I couldn't read the stamp on the inside, but I'm sure someone else knows exactly what it is. Adjustable roller stand, little boxes. It looks like parts from a trailer that used to be in use. Maybe they just kept all the parts. There's lots of good storage right here. Drill bits, lots of stuff to go through, guys. And this is tons of motors. And so far, I think most of them work. I had a client that needed a motor to fix something, and so I was here on a consultation, so I bought one off the client, and it worked like a champ. So I don't think it's a shelf of bad motors. It's just, you know, the guy saved everything. If you were born during a certain time period, you didn't throw anything away, and this guy was born during that time period, I'm assuming, because he didn't throw anything away. So you see, these are our lockers that we were talking about with the baskets. We have the stacks of baskets in the fish room. When we get there, you'll see. So we have all the baskets to fill in all the shelves on all 4, 5 racks of lockers. So if you're interested in it, I'm not going to sell these baskets. You know, if you want the stuff in them, we're going to dump them out. I've saved a bunch of boxes and containers. So just keep that in mind when you're coming. Bring some boxes if you got them. Bring something to throw this stuff in if you're here for parts and pieces. Here's the other 2 stands. And see, it's just parts and pieces, bolts, washers. I mean, nails, anything and everything you could imagine. If you've got a woodworking shop or any kind of shop where you build something, hey, this is a chance to come and save some money and load up. Lots of sanding disc. All right, this wood unit will be for sale. And as you can see, pretty much what it says on the label, we went through each box to make sure that's what it says on the label. So that's what it says. We pulled out anything of value on its own if it was in there. But for the most part, we hardly got anything out of there. It's exactly what's in there. Breakers, old pull cord, 3-inch couplings, door pulls, fuses, switches, old plugs, new plugs, telephone wire, 1-inch couplings, light bulbs, telephone, automotive, plugs, 2 20 plugs, 1 10 plugs, male plug, female plug, wall switches. So yeah. Here's another one, bolts, and bolts. Here's all the bolts and washers. How that light drives my eye crazy. And we got this. I removed the mount, so the mount's ready to go with this piece right here. We also have this Parker. Let's see, Parker Vise. Let's see what I can read that says on there. Can you read that, guys? Union Manufacturing Company, Parker Vice Division. You know, I know you guys like the Vices, so there you go. More stuff down here. Big old box. It's empty now. Big old box. All right, let's keep going. Lots of brass items here. See, like we have the brass elephant. There's a brass fly. There's a brass dragon. There's all sorts of brass hiding everywhere. You just have to come dig. And this is not a fishing tackle box. There's tools and plumbing parts in the tackle boxes in here. Glass products, handle with care. What do we have here? Hey, that's interesting. What is this? There's a couple cases of it, but it looks like all the labels are gone. What do we have here? Let's see what we can find. Glass products, handle with care. 2 dozen 8-ounce. 8-ounce what? Here we go. Defog windshield cleanser. A driver's dream. No fog, mist, or steam. Defog Company, Westville, Florida. Money back guarantee. I bet that tastes good. Looks like it tastes good. I don't think I'll try it. I already tried something once in here. Here, let me show you. So, that Miller High Life box down there is full of bottles. And I thought it was going to be moonshine, but it's not. It's water. I didn't realize Miller sold bottles of water like that. There's 12 32-ounce bottles in a case with nothing but potable water. So, hey, I learn something new every day. Let's see. This is your radial arm saw. No longer made because too many people cut their arms off. Don't be one of those, but I'll sell it to you. Let's see. We got a sander. What else we got up here? A router table. Let's turn around. All sorts of goodies on this thing. Vices, clamps, anything and everything you can imagine. Oh, yeah. You got a lathe here. You like to turn things. We're going to sell the everything all in one. So everything you see there will be sold with the lathe. See? More clamps and vices. They're everywhere. Big ones, small ones. You got it. Let me see if I can figure out how to turn this light on. There we go. We got stuff hiding all these cubbies. We're going to sell these big shelves right here. If you look, they're about 2 feet deep. Shoot, I'd say they're at least 10 feet long and 7 feet tall. So if you want storage, look, he's got rollers on them too. They roll around. If you need storage, there you go. Right here too, these huge drawers. These things are great because they will handle a lot of stuff. I think my granddad used to have these in his clothing store, but I remember they were low. Yeah, see, these are stacked up. These would have been waist high. So these are stacked. So there's actually 4 of them here. So keep that in mind. See, there's a stack of baskets right there for our lockers. And there's anything and everything you can imagine over here. I mean, see, sewing machine drawers, stencils, tools, lights, paintbrushes, brushes. I mean, look, we got anything and everything in here. Round brushes, steel brushes, all sorts of stuff. All right, let's go outside. Da-da-da-da. We will have some stuff out here available around the pool, some outdoor furniture and whatnot. There will be some stuff that's in the cookhouse that we'll have out. I want to say we got about 20 of these old trunks. Some of them are more sturdy. See, like the top ones are kind of more your plywood type, where the bottom ones are made to be banged around and whatnot. Basically, this is our overflow. If it was in the way, we put it out here. We have some major heavy duty extension cords here, and they are long. See, like this one right here. What does that say? A 12-3. So 12 gauge 3-wire 600 volt extension cord, you know, and here's one down here without ends on it. This one has ends on it. So we'll try to give those a sell before they get scrapped. All right, let's go around. I hope I have the key. I doubt I do. Check on the outside. We got some fish cookers. 2 fish cookers. What is this? Another fish cooker, old grill. Let's go in the bait room. This was the bait room out here. We cleaned it up. A lot of the cricket things, whatnot, they just weren't doing too good out here in the weather. We got rid of those. You got your cricket box outside. And if you notice from the pictures, we got lots of motors. We have a stand. We can test them here. So what do we have here? We have one. We got this Seahorse. We got this Johnson. A Wizard. An Evinrude. A one I can't read. Another one I can't read. We got a couple trolling motors. Nets. Love the big saw blade. I'd like to see somebody get that and paint me a nice scenery on it. Yep. Haven't figured out what those are. We didn't throw them away. We'll leave them here. Figure somebody might use them. Know what they are. We'll sell them to you. Got the cool sprinklers up here. I really like those sprinklers. I like them. Big old set of hand trucks here. I mean, a big old honking set. You know, that's probably for carrying feed and whatnot. We'll sell you everything out of this room too. Fans, minnow boxes, jars, more fishing rods out here, gas cans. There's a little bit of everything out here. All right, signs. Let me see if... Hope we didn't lock the door. Oh, we locked the door. Let me get the key. And this is the room everybody wants. Let's turn the lights on. All right, so this is the tackle room. I know it looks like a mess, but it is organized. We've got to put more tables out, and this will be just like the other garage. We'll pull stuff outwards that way so it won't be so congested. We just can't fit it all in here neat and orderly. See, like all this is stacked up. This will be laid out. It'll be one level of bins. As you can see, we got bins of fishing lures. Basically, we are going to have a flat rate price per new lure and per used lure, and then we'll have a price for packages of worms, wigglers, things like that. But all of this table right here is nothing but packages of brand new lures. We left little cases like this. You know, like this was bobbers. There's one with leads. There's, you know, crawfish stuff. See, like this one's already open. See, we're going to have a price. So you say you want the whole thing. We're going to just multiply how many lures you got in there based off our used lure price. And I'll just go ahead and tell you, we're going to start at $8 a piece on the packaged lures. $8 a piece. I see that they average anywhere from $12 to $15. Some of these more than that, but there's just too many here. It's impossible to research every lure in here. I try to get an average price for these, what they're going for. So, you know, we do like to do bundle deals, things like that. So just come see us. See, a whole bunch of used lures. We've got saltwater, freshwater, saltwater reels and rods, freshwater reels and rods. We got all the coolers here, tackle boxes here, miscellaneous items. We have tons of the shoebox size totes. I mean, tons of them. I think we probably have 40 of them that we've emptied. So that just kind of give you an idea. Let's see, gas tank, a shelf. See, fishing rods, reels, and we price reels based off whether or not there's a rod involved and vice versa. So we will have a price for the rod with the reel, and then we'll have a price on the stand, of course, and you know, anything you see in here. Most of this will be priced except for the lures. Lures have generic pricing. I mean, cast iron sink up there. I was able to check all the ammo containers. Tons of ammo containers down there, all empty. So, boo-hoo. Yep, I know. Let me go up. There's all the salt water up top. Looks like just 3 rods without a reel. Everything else has a reel. Let's keep going around. There's all our baskets. I think I already said that. There's our setup we've got for testing. I believe I've got a set of earmuffs or a set of muffs around here somewhere, so we can test this motor if you want to. That's the best looking one we got. Looks like they took care of that one. We got the gas tank. Yep. Let's get over here. Let's see, we got our little hook sharpener, our mini vise, and just miscellaneous items. I think we'll have fun at this one, guys. There's lots of stuff to look at. It's not a quick in and out. Come and bring your friend, or don't. They might buy what you want. You can bring your wife, drop her off inside the house, and you can come out here to the shed. Some of these reels, we do have reels that are in boxes, not all of them. I believe a lot of the boxes go to the reels on the rods, but we have separated or segregated out the ones that do have a reel in the box. If you are interested in the box, it's not going to be extra. I'm keeping the boxes, so if you say, hey, you know, this pin box goes with my pin reel on my rig, we're gonna let you take it with you. All right, so lots of fishing stuff. I know I've been getting tons of emails on this stuff, and if you know where my business phone is, please let me know. The battery died on it, and its last location was in my truck, man. I have not located it yet. We're just checking the voicemail on it every day. So there you go. Hope to see you guys Thursday, Geneva, Alabama.